Well, I'm back. I'm back. G'day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh, it's been some week. I've potentially got COVID. Not COVID. Stop being an absolute. Stop being an absolute melt. Not COVID. Could be COVID. Got the sniffles. It's all going wrong here. How are we doing? Give me a second. I'll be right with you. I can't even see you. I don't even know who's in there. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Do we have anybody? Right, sorry, give me 1 second. I'll be right there. I was too busy. This is the problem. I'm a busy man. I was too busy trying to set stuff up ready for the stream. And it's all gone absolutely peak song. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I'll be on the main screen any second now. I'm just getting the last little bit set up. Oh, my race could... Oh, no. What's happened to me? Oh, now I need to probably relink the spreadsheet, don't I? God's sake, it's all going wrong. You have to back out the game and everything. 1 second. You have to back out, reconnect, see if that works. Oh, it's all going wrong here. Bear with. Oh, they're all... I've missed them. I've missed the arms again. Why can't it? Oh, my race control's broken. My race control is broken, everyone. Let's pick a car that's going out. There we go. Right, we'll start properly in a minute. Ah, we're back. Let's pick the sheet. No, share the link. Copy link. Drop that in there. Bash. Zibash. Send a test incident. Yes. Yes, we're working now. We're cooking on gas. I'll be right with you then. I'll be right with you. Who's got to love technology, right? Who's got to love a better technology? We are almost there. Oh, I wish things would be... Oh, why are things not simple in life, honestly? Close that. Let's open that. Right. That should be working now. If it's not working, because someone just put like hello in the chat. By the way, Hayden, I have the old livery. You know which... I know which one. I know which one, Peter. I've seen it, mate. I've seen it. I've definitely seen it. Right, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to round number 2 of the rookie... No, it's not rookies. Round number 2 of the Sunday GT3 Championship. I am Hayden, and I am your host for the evening. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for popping in and sitting with me tonight on this this absolutely fantastic evening of racing here at Kyalami. An absolutely stupendous circuit that we have at Kyalami tonight, racing for you with some really, well, potentially some really good racing going on. I'm just checking in to see who is about. We have got... This is... I can't believe I'm saying this. We have got a returning driver in this race tonight. That's someone who hasn't raced at Toga for quite some time, and I'm really looking forward to him being on the grid. We welcome back Davide Mandalesi for the first time in God knows how long. He is racing with us this evening, and I'm really hoping he has a fantastic race. Right, there we go. Does that work? Start. Oh, go away. So, where is he? Is he out on track? He's not. He's in the pit lane at the moment. He's going to be going out shortly. So let's just dive into what we've got then. So I have missed, and I'm really sorry for this. I have missed the AM class. The AMs have already gone out and qualified. Hang on. Who have I? Is this Pippi? Thanks very much for the follow. I think that was from most recent. Thank you very much, my friend. So AMs have already gone out and qualified then. They are as follows. Hay is pole in rookies with a, with a 141.690. Then we've got Reynolds in P2 with 42.01, 010. Third place is Peters then with a 42.260. And Havlaka is a 42.552, and then Van der Valk is a 42.575. Van der Broek is a 42.650. Wow, these times are really close to rookies. And then Toby is a 43.0, Hurst 43.4, Danny 44.2, and then Torn is a 44.5. Now we've got the silvers out at the moment. So as you can see on my screen, Paul Whitburn, such as Paul Whitburn, Barry Hagen, Olaf amongst the two, Dean and JJ. These guys are just flying around now doing their qualification runs. And sorry, Breezy, sorry on TikTok. Is this iRacing? No, it's not, my friend. This is ACC. Assetto Corsa Competizione. I've just noticed you've got no game audio. There we go. And hopefully I wasn't talking to myself this whole time. I think you can definitely hear the game audio now. It was a bit loud. So yeah, how the devil are we? We hope you enjoyed, or hope you did enjoy round 1 last week at wherever we were. Excuse me. I guess you can tell, or I hope you can hear, I'm ill. I picked up a bug, which I thought was COVID. I don't think it is COVID, but nevertheless, I've picked up a slight cold, and it's really doing my head in. So I am here with you guys this evening, which is absolutely fantastic to see. Who's in the chat then? Say hello who's in the chat. Peter's in the chat. Who else can I see in the chat? Mandalacey's in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Who have we got? We got Conrad as well. We've got Sticky on TikTok. Who else have we got? Anyone from on the purple channel? Who have we got? Let me know if you're here this evening, ladies and gents. And it's great to see you. Great to have you racing with us this evening as well. If you are watching us on any of these platforms, though, please drop a like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff in between, because that really helps the channel grow, and we would very much appreciate you helping us out in whatever way you can. And also, the most important thing is, it's bloody free. You haven't got to do a single thing other than press a couple of buttons. So if you can, share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That would be a massive help to us here at Token Motorsport. And yeah, that would be extremely grateful. So then, as the silvers are flying around, I think Barry's had an absolute skill issue. First time watching the console one. First time watching the console one. Did 9 hours of Kyalami over the weekend. Yeah, let's go, bro. No, it's nice to pop. That's nice to see you in, my friend. Thank you very much for popping in. Just noticed that that message thing probably is best over here. It's nice and clear. It's good to see everybody popping in this evening. So Paul Whitburn has gone fastest then in the silvers with a 41.432. Finley O'Reilly has gone P2 with 41.652. And then JJ has gone third fastest with a 41.885. Now, yeah, we have console ACC. Yeah, if you want to join our console ACC races, there will be not next Monday, the Monday after. Season 1 starts of, round 1 of season 3. So that starts. Yo, Ben, how's it going, brother? Ben, would you rather your arm grow or your knee? So yeah, the console one starts in a few weeks' time. Yeah, I am ill, mate. Yeah, I've got a cold, mate. Yeah, I've got a cold. You'll feel sorry for me. So yeah, we have been doing that. Yeah, mate. We've not even seen each other in Mobile. It's a bit zesty. But also, as you may have noticed from last week, and if you're participating in this event, you will notice that we are adding success ballast in terms of time penalty. Each of the drivers from last week who finished in the top 3. So, from the rookie class, or the AM class, Hurst is going to pick up a 15-second time penalty. Toby's going to pick up a 10-second time penalty. And I forget the last person he's going to pick up. I think it's Hay, isn't it? Yeah. Going to pick up, Dylan Hayes going to pick up a 5-second time penalty. Ben, let's go. Thanks very much for the sub, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate your 10 months, mate. Oh, sorry, not Ben. What? Oh, hang on. Why is it saying... So it's saying that Ben subscribed, and then thanks for subscribing. Oh, there was 2. Oh, let's go. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate it, mate. I don't know. I'm not sure. It showed Ben's one, but it hasn't showed Luke's one. It's just got a message for Luke. That is so weird. But yeah, Luke, thanks, mate. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks so much, mate. I take it all back. Luke, I'm only pulling your leg about you crying about a rule change. I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking. Right, baby. This is ACC on PC. Who have we got following? Thanks for the follows for that. Cuts it. No worries, comrade. I saw you have a message. Hunter, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you over on Tickers. So yeah, as we were saying, the AMs have got those time penalties. Over in the Silvers then, I need to reference Discord. Sorry, I've just leaked a load of Discord stuff there. Ooh, rip. Over on Discord then, we've got, for the Sunday people, let's have a look, see then. So Francis Beauvoir, the train guy, so aka Finley, he's going to have a 15-second penalty. Then it's going to be JJ picking up a 10-second penalty. Not JJ. Yeah, it's all a bit confusing because there was a bit of a confusion actually with the results from last week. Let me do this again properly. So in AMS, it's going to be Dixon Hurst with 10, Dixon with 15, Toby with 10, Dylan with 5. Over in Silver class, it's going to be Finley with 15, JJ with 10, and Barry with 5. And over in Pros, it's going to be Matt Whitburn with 15, Callum with 10, and Luke Wilson with 5. So they're the time penalties going to be added to each of those drivers when the session, when the race session starts in 9 minutes' time. Okay, so as you can see, the Silvers are now gone in. We will run through the grid properly, don't worry, once the session has finished. Oh, you're joking, Mitchell. Was contact added? Was any contact? Mitchell, please report that, buddy. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you could report it, please, mate. Because I don't appreciate people blocking other people when they're on quali runs. It's in the rules as well. So if they've broken a fundamental rule, we need to be flagged. Why is Finley out? By the way, okay, was he literally one of the last people to oh, shit, Kyalami. Oh no, Lucas. Was he one of the last people? So here we go then. So as the pros are going around through their warm-up laps and starting the qualifying runs, in Silvers then, Finley's gone fastest with a 41.212. And then it's Dean with a 41.302. Wow, it's going to be so close. Paul Whitburn is going to be P3 then with a 41.432, followed by Olaf with 41.490. Jeez! Followed by JJ with 41.545, followed by Barry with a 41.562. And then Hayward with a 41.872. Yeah, that needs to be looked at. It was nearly 8 minutes before he then joined. Even if he started at 10 minutes, that's still like 1 minute 20. I could be about right. JJ, that'll be looked at the end of the race. Please note that, and we'll look at that at the end of the race. I can't really look at it now. So we got out on track now. We've got the pros. So we got Peter Romeo, Callum, Jones. Oh, Hunter Davis, Ben McConnell. We have then Stefan Kurthaus. Yeah. Davide Mandalesi in the fantastically looking updated VM Tech livery. Looking great. Must admit, I am loving the purple. He's looking really, really good. Can we join? No, I'm sorry, mate, you can't. This is a locked session. You can join our SimGrid page, though. Links in our bio, and you can go and do it from there. Amato, Salvatore Amato is out as well, followed by Luke Wilson, and then our winner from last week, Matt Whitburn. So they are the people that are currently out. Right. Need to do a lot of admin stuff here. So as the guys are going out then and doing their first runs, we'll start to see lap times come in then. 40.480 then for Matt Whitburn. No, unfortunately not, mate. You can't. This is a locked session. Like I said, if you want to join our SimGrid page, the link to that is in our bio of our page. Please go over there, drop us a follow on SimGrid, join our Discord, and all of our events for this. This is a locked private session. It'll be all there for you to basically go and join and whatever it may be. I cross the line with 10 minutes and 3 to go. Oh, he's okay then. Yeah, that's fine, Finley, then. That's not a problem. It is reportable. So if JJ wants to be that guy, he can report you. For validating the qualification timer, but it's up to you. Yeah, sweet, man. Leon Racing. Do you guys do iRacing or LMU? We are the only iRacing stuff that we are doing is a NASCAR event, which is in a few weeks' time. LMU, yes, as well, but we're finding that the sign-ups, people signing up is great, but people actually attending the event is not so great. But we are hosting them, so for sure. Again, everything's in our SimGrid page, links in our profile on TikTok, and then you'll see everything there. You need YouTube, Twitch, all that fun stuff, SimGrid, all that stuff that takes you wherever you need to go. But do stick around here, watch us for this evening. And I'm going to have to take a break every few seconds just to recover some breath, because like I say, I am packed full of cold this evening. So Peter's gone second fastest with a 41.080, followed by Callum with a 41.147, and then Ben McConnell's also then gone fourth fastest with a 41.190, with Salvatore 41.197. So gap is super duper close between some of these pro drivers. Luke Wilson has gone 8th fastest overall, which is 6th fastest in class, so 41.392. So I think we're going to be seeing maybe some pros dipping inside silver pace. I don't think necessarily the pros are going to be a lot further ahead. I think there is the gap is quite small between the silvers and the pros in this race. I'm what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, yes, comrade. I mean, it's set to 20%. So if someone's got less than a 20% attendance ratio, then I don't want them joining anyway, if I'm being completely honest, if I can speak freely. And then Hunter Davis is currently running P10, which is P7 in class, with a 41.432. But the guys have got 3.5 minutes left to go, so do cheer on. Who are you cheering for this evening? Which drivers are you cheering on for? Please do drop them in the chat, and we can cheer on them together, hopefully. We have got some live stewarding as well this evening, so we'll start seeing penalties come through, and there will be a mad dash from myself, excuse me, when everyone lines up on the grid, and yeah, we will be applying those penalties in game, ready for the penalties for the how do I call it, ballast, or whatever you want to call it, time penalty ballast. Going on 15. Is that you by any chance? There is no 15. The flipper. The flipper's... Is the flipper in it? Assetto Corsa, Sir Henry. 420. What? Doesn't deserve it after what he's done this week. So yeah. Drivers started across the finish line now. What have we got? Matt Whitburn has still the fastest lap of the race. 41,140. There's a 6/10 gap between him and Callum right now. Callum's on a 40.740. Jeez! There's a big gap between those two. Matt Whitbird is absolutely on fire here tonight. As he was last week as well, I hasten to add. Sorry if you can't hear a bottle in the background. I do need to take regular drinks break. Because I'm not sure my voice is going to last 70-odd minutes. And apologies if I sniff on the microphone. I will try and mute myself before I do it, but I can't always guarantee it. Thanks for liking the lives as well. Appreciate you. If you are new and you are over on the TikTok, please do double tap. Don't forget to follow. So Luke Wilson goes 4 fastest then with a 41.022. So it's very, very close between Peter, Callum, and Luke, and then Hunter. Oh, and even yeah. In fact, actually, that's a big old fat lie. There's a small gap between most drivers. As Peter's got off the track. So there's a minute to go now. I think that will be Peter done for. Hayden, do you have many Lexus? Do you have my Lexus livery? What car number are you? There's only one Lexus in here, right? There's only one Lexi. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, yes I do. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Well, we do have it, the Red Bull livery, right? Then yes. So who's gaining? There's not a lot of gaining. There's not much gaining between the these guys out on track right now. Hunter is slowly improving. Was the issue with 7 maybe a language issue? What do you mean, my friend? What do you mean, mate? Has there something happened, or what? What do you mean? Car 7? What? Who's car 7? I'm not sure what you mean, Paul. Sorry, mate. If you can just let me know, I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, 100%. Yes. Did Hunter change his car? Yes, Hunter. Oh, Hunter Davis has gone for a little. Hunter Davis has hit sausage hard. Yes, brilliant. Yes. I feel awful. I have COVID and don't know how long I'll last. Paul, I genuinely feel I've got some sort of COVID-related issues, or it's just a really bad cold. I don't know. But there we go, ladies and gents. That is the end of the qualification run. We've got 12. Finale, shared stream, thank you very much. And on Andre, thanks for following. Well, yeah, wasn't it just? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to 7. We'll have to investigate after the race. But anyway, that is the end of the qualification session. What happens now, and I'll run you through the sort of start procedures. What's the problem with it, mate? What seems to be the issue? It should be absolutely fine. Car 7 has been DQ'd 2 races in a row for not listening to... Ah, right. Well, there we go then. That's his own fault. Adam Clark, thanks for the follow. Trix FN, thanks for the follow as well. Yeah, that is super close, right? That is super close. Yeah, that is mad. That is. I mean, even 8th. I mean, even Finley in the first of the silvers. That's just mega. I mean, absolutely mega. Right. Bear with me 2 seconds, chat. I need to go and... I don't know if this is going to work. TPC. The race will start in a minute. I just need to do one thing. So TPC... TPC 15... car 620... Did that not give it? Like, 2 seconds, chat. I need to, Yo, thank you for the follow, Andre. Appreciate you. Just need to do one thing, chat. Give me a second. Options. I need to get the admin password. I'm not sharing it on stream because that's happened before. Have you got 2FA turned on your account? BBC 15 6 20. What? PP 15 620. There we go. TP 5 48. So I've just applied. Hang on 1 second. TP 5. Give me a second, mate. So there's the pros. Then we've got to do the silvers. I hope there's no red flag. TP 15. 9. TP 5. 25. TP 5. 25. TP 5. 7. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm applying the penalties, the time penalties for each of the drivers that finished in the top 3 from last week. 570. TP5. Jeez. 151. TP5. 151. And then TP5. 27. Woo! And we are done. So there we go. As you can see, the drivers from last week have been given time penalties for their fastness. You'll have to Google it, mate. I can't remember off the top of my head how you fixed the problem with 2FA. But that is definitely your issue if it won't let you join the server. Because 2FA has to be switched on. I overslept the start. What the hell? Let's see. Why is Hunter starting from the pit lane? Or is he starting from the back? Did he not get a lap in? Oh shit, Sugar, did Hunter not get a lap in then? Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. So basically what happens now is the cars are on their formation lap. Sorry I couldn't help you more, mate, I do apologise. The cars are on their formation run. Warming up tyres, etc. And then we'll do a full lap of the race on the yellow flag. And then basically get the green flag lap, and they'll be there racing. Now we do have live stewarding this evening, and if we do see 20% of the grid or 4 cars, whatever is greater. So what we're talking here, we're talking 20% of 30 is what, 5, 6 maybe, all going out. Yes, basically. If we see them all crash out in one big incident at the start of the race, then we will red flag the race, and then we'll go back to the garage. We'll look at the penalties. Restart the session, and we'll get going again. Comrade, I'm going to be cheering for the Toga boys, right? Surely. Secretly, Davide as well. I'm not going to lie. 71 is definitely someone I'm cheering for. I love to see it. I can't believe he's back. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Boostman, yeah, thanks very much for the follow. And Cooper as well. Thank you very much for the follow over on TikTok. So yeah, once that's happened, once we get going, if there is a red flag, then obviously then we'll call it. Then we'll restart the session, and then we'll do this all again. If there is a second incident after the first red flag, then that will be null and void. We'll just carry on racing. Whatever damage the drivers have got, tough, it is what it is. They'll have to get on with it and just move forward. And then we'll carry on racing from there. Yes, they are. Yeah, the red ones are racing. Yeah. Ka-chow. Thanks so much for the follow as well. Appreciate you. Right. So I'm cheering for car 71. Who are you all cheering for? We will be racing in a minute. I wonder how many people are going to get caught out by the sausage. Okay? Sorry, mate. Yeah, I almost said... I didn't know if that was a bad word after it. Who's going to hit the sausage hard? I reckon it's going to be either Callum or Hunter. Or JJ. Or Luke. They're the ones that are going to hit the sausage hard. But anyway, we are going to be green flag any second now. The light guys will be racing. It's not the pros I'm worried about. It's this guy. This guy on the screen now. Car 59. Watch out for him. Thanks so much for the follow, Chase. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you very much. Yes, it is, mate. Now you can join. We can go. And we are green. Drivers all the way. Back Whitburn gets a good start. Peter, though, is alongside. Callum's going to try and jump in his slipstream as I see Finley trying to go 3 wide. Oh, he's caused big death. Finley O'Reilly has caused a huge incident between himself and Davide Mandalesi. He's definitely going to pick up some sort of penalty for that. Told you Finley was on for one. He's absolutely killed. He missed his braking point, and he's gone too wide into the second corner then. And that is basically him being hemorrhaging some places, and he's dropping further and further down the grid. Everybody else, though, has managed to get through the first few corners without too many skirmishes, a few scuffles, a few door bangs here and there, but that's not too much of a problem. Mr. Alfonso, sorry, thank you very much for the follow as well. Appreciate you, my brother. No idea. Missing your braking point is exactly what's happened here. As we just look a bit further down the grid as the race gets underway, we are just crossing the second sector flag. Sorry, coming into the... so yeah, we've gone past sector 2 here, and we are moving into the final sector. And once the guys cross that final sector line, there will be no chance of a red flag here this evening at Kyalami, and it's looking like that's going to happen for the second week in a row. That is going to happen. Finley O'Reilly dropping down places. Matt Picorni then trying to get past Finley now, who's going to be on the rear. He's going deep. That is a ballsy move up the inside of the 99 GTR there as he goes off the track. Let's see if Finley gets caught out by Sausage. No, everyone seems to be through the first Sausage incident. No, there's contact. Big contact between, that is Reynolds then, as goes off the track and gets punted into the gravel. I think he's okay though. I'm not sure if that was Sausage related or not. Appreciate all the follows popping in as well. Thank you so much, everybody. As that one is then completed and the drivers are dumping down into T1 for the first time properly. The drivers are very much trying to build up some tyre temperature, tyre pressure to push. Remember, one mandatory pit stop today. It's got just for fuel stop only, no need for tyres. If you want to take tyres, that is completely up to you, ladies and gents, but not a requirement. Not a requirement. And I was glad that we didn't have a red flag, because that means I have to type all those values in again. And I didn't really want to do that. But I lead then 1.8 seconds already up the road with Callum Jones really close to the back end of Peter Romeo's Aston. And we'll see what happens. Remember, those pit stops, those time penalties. It's not a dead game. It's not a dead game. Come on, you love it really, mate. Come on. Come on. Join the love here. Come on. Love for ACC yet. There's still love for ACC yet. Come on. It's still a great game. Still the best game for commentary and stewarding, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie. Who loves ACC? Come on, think hands in the air. Who loves ACC still? My hands in the air. You can't, my friend. This is a private session. If you want to join our community, then head over to our bio in our link in the description, and everything will be there for you, mate. SimGrid is the place to be. And there he is. Come and join the community racing, my friend. Come and join me. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Alfonso, welcome in. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Broken Promise as well. Thank you very much for the follow. It was good. It's not so good now. LFM is dropped off. Finley then in the pits already. Is this a strategy move already for Finley then? Is he stopping for his fuel stop? Can he get to the end? It has fallen off. ACC is great. 100% is great. 100%. As Callum has got past Peter up to P2 there, Luke Wilson is slowly still trying to move up closer to Peter. I know Peter is quick in the Aston, but he has got a raging Ben McConnell right behind him, trying to put him off. And then we've got Salvatore as well in the Ferrari behind. So see what happens with those two. They're going to get a lot closer to Peter in the next few laps. How's Barry getting on? Barry is currently, again, corking the proverbial bottle, running in P9. Yeah, I actually kind of agree to that. I'm not going to lie. I prefer iRacing. Can you hear the TCS? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. I'll tell you what we can do. We can turn on auto camera. There we go. So that should pick. Love it. Love it. I've got an R3. Yeah, Barry doing okay at the moment. Currently running down in P9 as we ride on board with Ben McConnell. Like I say, sniffing the rear wing of Luke Wilson. Luke, no doubt, takes it all in his stride. Mr. Stamson Pants, hope you're doing well this evening, lads. Shame I couldn't attend. Oh, mate, don't worry. Sticking with us. I remember my prime on ACC. Such good times. Oh, mate, we do miss ACC in its prime days. LFM for days. It was so much fun. Oh, leader is off. As the leader's gone. There's a yellow flag for the leader there. Matt Whitburn has dropped down into P2. Then I think he's come a cropper. I think he's had Sausage. I think our leader, Matt Whitburn, has hit the sausage curb out of Cheetah, and he's hemorrhaging places. And Luke Wilson is trying to go around the outside. Matt, oh, they bump the doors, but can Luke Wilson get up the inside, gain the place? As Ben McConnell also has contact with Salvatore behind her. Oh, they're too wide. They're both too wide. They both make contact, but I think they're okay. As Luke Wilson then is trying to then break the gap. Well, sorry, make the gap and lunge up the inside. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. I'm not going to lie. VFA, thanks for the follow. Thomas is in. Thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate you. That was good racing, but the leader then is not leading anymore. That Matt Whitburn is down a few places then and running in P3. So now Callum and Peter need to run away because that leader is quick. Wow, Matt Whitburn is a very, very fast driver indeed. We know how quick he is. We know he shoved it on pole position in the race, so in the qualification before the race. So we know how fast he is, as whether or not he can actually... How much damage has that GTR got, ladies and gents? Plus also, he's got a 15-second time penalty as well. So it's all good. It's all good fun stuff here. I'm waiting for the auto camera to try and keep up. Yeah. I mean, I love iRacing. I'm not gonna lie. I must admit, I am loving iRacing. I do love iRacing. Oh, the auto camera's not really working for me. Oh, is it working? I think it's working. So let's have a look further. What we were saying, Barry Hagen is currently running P9 in the race. He is 3 seconds behind Olaf, who's running P8 in the 42 Mustang. And then looking back further down the grid, JJ and Dean are having a little scrap, followed by Hayward. Well, comrade, those will be announced very soon, or the demotions and promotions for the esports team. It definitely won't be long, my friend. There's more yellow flags on track. Can't see where the yellow flag is though, but there is definitely yellow flags for me. It's good. No, it's good. If you want that, if you want hourly racing, then it's definitely worth it. That's your problem. You're running triples. You're running triples. It's always you're gonna have a massive FB hit. No, you'll be alright. Chris, is that Crystal? Thanks so much for the follow. No. Just drag him. Get him join general and then right click him and move him. You should be able to join. Car 329. That's Pockets, is it not? Matt Bacorni, that's a yellow flag for Pockets. I'm sure it was. Is he come across with the sausage? But Mitchell Steinberg, who didn't really have a very good qualification run, is currently having an issue. I need to turn that TTS off, I'm not going to lie. I love it, but it's actually doing my head in now. Oh, no. This is, no. Shut up, man. Nah, this is not iRacing. So there's been a yellow flag. I've missed it. I don't know who it was. Or was that Olaf? And it was. I'm not sure. I can't go back on the spreadsheet because I've got the spreadsheet linked, I believe. And if I do that, I think it's going to break the spreadsheet. So, oh, there's a lot of contacts that the guys have got to go through this evening. That is mega. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of contacts. It's not. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's dead. Yeah. You're not wrong about that. It still is. There's still a yellow flag. It is. So who is it? Is it Quinn? Sorry, I had the auto camera on, but I've got to turn it off because the car in the pit lane. I thought it was. Yeah, it is stuck in the pit lane. So there we go. That's the reason why. So Olaf has had an incident, and I won't be able to catch it on the replay because I'm storing all of the contacts from the race for the stewards to look at. So I can't really go back, I'm afraid, which is slightly annoying. As we have got a tasty battle here. We got where are we? we've got the Porsche of Stefan, who is battling with Dean. Dean's just gone absolutely so deep. It's unbelievable. But he is back through then. The Porsche is now nice and behind it. Porsche's going to have a good exit here because the Porsche's always good here at Kyalami. Well, I think so anyway. Could be wrong. But yeah, Dean is then upper place then to P11. He was battling actually with JJ, so I don't know whether that contact with Olaf and Dean was the issue. I can have a look on the contacts who actually had contact. Oh, it was a 900 car had contacts with car 42, so there's your problem. What's he saying? I hope I still... Yeah, no, don't worry. There's still plenty of time. Don't worry, comrade. Regardless if you make it or you don't, there's still plenty of time to get in that esports team, my brother. Still plenty of time. James Joyce is over the back end of that 99 Hayward GTR. He is definitely sniffing the rear. As we can see, Matt Whitburn has got back up into the lead then and currently holds the fastest lap of the race. We're at 40.817. His currently last lap was a 41.480. So yeah, he didn't take long to dispatch both Peter and Callum. As Ben McConnell then is now side by side with Peter as they come down the straight into T1. Is Ben going to have enough to get the job done? He's going to be just behind him later on the brakes. Can he push the car in? They are so close to one another. Peter does come out the corner first and has the inside line for the next part of the track. Can Ben go for the inside? No, he's not going to get him this time because he has got a Lexus, an angry Lexus of Luke Wilson just behind him then as they go into the very, very tricky right-hander. A bit of lifting, a bit of downshifting maybe to try and pick up the car's rotation and get the throttle down as best they can. And no, Ben still cannot make any headway to get past Peter. Peter does well to defend the position again. As you can see my face on the rear of that car. If we go and have a quick look at the Aston Martin of Peter Romeo, you will see, if we go on board over here, this is my face. That's actually my face on the rear spoiler of Peter's car. What an absolute clown. Shifty60k, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I didn't know. I've also not seen the BTCC results or anything of that matter. As Hayward goes off, then not sure if that's contact or a skill issue. Car 25 and 99. Oh, looks like it's contact between him and JJ. JJ might be getting penalised for that contact. There definitely was contact. He spun him, so that's not looking good for JJ. But up front, the leaders are definitely having a nice little tussle out there on track. As Van der Broek has just lost the place, sorry, to Olaf, who's up to now P16 and running quite handsomely now. Barry also running quite handsomely, currently a Lone Ranger at the moment, in fact. He's currently in 7th place, all on his ones. He's got no one really around him at this current moment in time. He could just focus on his own race as the top 6, sorry, between P3 and P6 are all literally pushing each other along in some sort of weird orgy. And then you've got Mitchell Steinberg, P13, and then Peters behind him in P14. And then Marek, who's running in P15, all pretty close to one another. I think we've got a couple of back markers in between now, haven't we? Yeah, we've got one actually. We've got Hurst, who's currently running down in P29th after, I believe, contact earlier on in the race. Yeah, we got Quinn is still in the pit. Finley O'Reilly's also now out of the pits, currently running down in P27. But if I'm not mistaken, Finley has now completed his mandatory pit stop and he is now pushing on. So he will be now looking like he is a lot further down the grid. As Paul Whitburn is off the track, he is suffering with COVID, is Paul. So I don't know whether this is related to him having COVID, but that looks like his race might be done as he's just going through Cheetah now. Has someone got off? Have we got a yellow flag somewhere? No, it looks like he's going to retire the car. Looks like his day is done. Keat, thank you very much for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows as well on tickers, by the way. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, if you are watching, shameless plug, I know. If you are watching, please do drop a follow, double tap that screen, and don't forget to subscribe Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he's okay. Hey, do you want to collaborate? Depends on what you want to collaborate. You're gonna... No, I'm not right now, no. Yeah, I hope he gets better too. He did say in the driver briefing that he is suffering from coronavirus, so I hope he does. Hope he does get well soon. Must admit. What happened to Finley? I think Finley is on an alternative strategy to the rest of the guys. Finley had contact with drivers down the back end of the grid earlier on in the race. So yeah. Speedzone.sim racing. I'll take a look, man. Okay, well, yeah. Please feel free to send me a direct message on Instagram or whatever it may well be, TikTok. We could definitely maybe have that conversation. Definitely always up for meeting new people and seeing what they offer and how we can help each other. 100%. So yeah, please do get in contact. That'd be absolutely great. Yeah, please do get in touch. 100%. Yeah, drop us a follow, and we could definitely have a conversation, my friend. Yeah, yeah, 100%. So yeah, like I say, Finley has Finley is on alternative strategy. A local monkey. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. He's definitely on alternative strategy, and no doubt he will be moving up that grid. He's also now time penalty free, so he's got that out of the way, and he's now just basically focusing on his race to the end. I would imagine Finley's got enough fuel in the car now to run to the end. But obviously he is a long way behind everybody else. Where is he on track? He is, yeah, he's almost one lap down, essentially. He's 1 minute 30 seconds away, so he's 90 seconds off the lead right now. Oh yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're really looking to push the esports team as well this year. They're absolutely fantastic. Hunter Davis also, I think, started from the back of the grid, if I'm not mistaken, currently running up in P9. Hunter, I think, had a few issues with qualification earlier on in quali, and having to get through the pack as and when he can. I'm not sure if that's damage on that car or it's just delivery, but he looks like he's running okay at the moment. As no age requirements. All we ask is you are a competent driver, that you read our rules, and you don't act stupid. That's as close as we have for rules. Yeah, I'll top bike win, man. Yeah, I'm doing great. Up the inside. Ben McConnell goes up the inside of Callum Jones then to, looks like he's probably going to take the P2 in this race. They are literally drag racing down the back of the home straight then. Ben's going to have the inside line into turn one. Can Callum do something here to try and get him on the old switchback? But it's looking like the job could be well and truly done. Callum's going to look at potentially looking at the switchback. But I think the move has been completed then, and yes, it has. Ben McConnell is up into P2 then, second place in this race. And Callum losing out on another position, which is... yeah, interesting to see. As it stands right now, the leader is 6.3 seconds up the road to the rest of the pack. So he's in the pits of 15 seconds. So it's going to be really close in terms of when they do decide to pit and when they do come out of the pit lane and how far ahead or not the leader is going to be. Ideally, he's going to want to be plus 15 seconds by the time they pit. Oh, Callum gets massive oversteer. Matt has had a screen cut at the start of the race. I have Oh, whoa, hang on. So is Matt is that why Matt crashed? Is that because of the screen issue then? No. No, it's not XP, no. What do you mean by XP, sorry? It's Dems as well, by the way. Yeah, those guys are rapid, aren't they? You had a load cell failure. Wow, that is mega. That is so bad to hear. No, this is just PC only, but we do host console leagues. No, we do host a console separate league for Xbox and PlayStation people. Everything can be found in our link in our bio on TikTok. It's all there under the link tree. And then we have a Monday championship starting up in a couple of Mondays' time, and you're more than welcome to go and join that one if you so wish. So yeah, we are very much now settled in to an race. Everyone is now the grid is now sort of separating as it is going to. The difference between this race and last week's race is the fact that the drivers do not need to do any fuel saving because we have got a mandatory pit stop. If you remember back from last week, we didn't have a mandatory pit stop last week. It was basically fuel save, but the problem that we had was that we had the GTR, which is currently running in P1 anyway, has a much bigger fuel tank than the rest of the pack, meaning that he can just go a lot longer without having to stop, or sorry, that he has to save a lot of he doesn't have to save as much fuel as everybody else. So that's why Matt won by a country mile last week, is because the other drivers. And Callum goes up the inside. Sorry, Peter tries to go around the outside of Callum, who's hemorrhaging places now in that Bentley, but manages to keep hold of that position. So yeah, hence why I'm saying this week the grid is most likely going to separate a lot bigger, far greater, because of the fact that people can absolutely push, meaning that you're going to see pace differential between each driver before they eventually stop for fuel. So yeah, the magic number we're looking for the leader is 15 seconds. You're probably looking at about 15, 16 seconds, maybe even 20 seconds by the time he's come into the pit lane, taken fuel, and then come back out again. So he's going to want a 20-second gap between him and Ben before thinking about stopping. As Luke Wilson is very racy behind Peter, and I think he's got the job done. I think they're definitely going to be side by side now. In fact, they are. Is Luke going to go around the outside? Is he going to have the balls to go around the outside? We've got Hay off the track, who's hemorrhaging places. No, Peter does retain the place. Salvatore as well is also looking at this incident. At this battle, and thinking, I want to get involved in this pacey little battle for P4. So that's helping Callum out. That Callum is disappearing up the road now because of these guys fighting. So if Luke's going to get the job done, he's going to want to get the job done quick, so we can try and push on to the back of Callum. Although Peter is pulling away ever so slightly, and has pulled away half a second then in this last lap. So whether or not Luke's got the pace, Luke's being silly again and got hazards on to try and put the car off behind him. Yeah, Luke's a naughty boy sometimes. So yeah, we're basically just, like I say, the grid's separated out. We won't start seeing people stopping for what, probably another 20 or so minutes. So when it comes to about 35 minutes, if people have done it properly, they've probably 50-50 split this race, meaning that they've taken enough fuel for 35 minutes. And then we'll stop after 35 minutes and then go back out again to the next 35 minutes. It's a 70-minute race. So the 75-minute race, or what, 37.5 minutes, or whatever that math is. So yeah, that's what, 13 minutes from now. We should start seeing people stop for fuel. And then we'll see really where most people we're at. Obviously, you've got drivers ahead. How's Hunter got a 30-second time penalty? What car is number he? Car is car 70. Together group contact. Cars. That's not right anyway. Why is he giving car 70? Okay, that's not right. How's car 70 got 30 seconds of penalties? I don't see the maths here. The maths not mathing up. Yeah, that's weird. Austin, thanks for the follow. And Antonio, thanks for sharing the live. Give me a second, guys. Hi, guys, by the way. How's Hunter got 30 seconds of time penalty? Car 70. on that one. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, yeah, fair. I get it. I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. No, yeah, fine, cool. Yeah, all good. In a bit, guys. Yeah, they're valid. They're saying. Sorry, I was just speaking to the comms team. Yeah, Hunter picks up a 10-second penalty for contact. And then obviously it's doubled on that one. Yeah. Can you kick car 40? Why? Why do you want me to kick him? What's he done? He's just in the pit. He's just in the pits. He's done nothing wrong, has he? He's causing yellow flag. I'll just qualify him. That'll get rid of the yellow flag. I'll add a DSQ. DQ. Was it car what? 40. That should fix the yellow flag issue. It might not though. That's the problem. It might not. Peterson is off the track. It looks like maybe contact. Peter's car 28 on the circuit. He's had contact with car 127. 32 contact time. That seems maybe a while ago. Oh god, that wild. Oh, Davide Mandalesi then, who unfortunately has had a few issues at the start of this race. He's currently down in P15. Not a great return to the Toga Motorsport program, as Dylan Hay is facing the wrong way for Dylan Hay. Mika, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate you. What game is this? This is Assetto Corsa Competizione, my friend. Yeah, Davide Mandalesi is one of our trusted, most valued community members. I think one of the first community members to ever be a part of Toga Motorsport, and his race team is an official sponsor of our esports team. So it's good to see Davide back. Davide's been away at university, so yeah, he's not been able to do any sort of form of proper racing with us, which is sad to see, but it's good to see him back on the grid for whatever championships he can attend this weekend. So it's good to see you back, Davide, and hope you do have a good race, my friend. It's like I say, I'm really pleased to see you back. What a guy, what a great guy. So our AM driver at the moment, and it's Marek. He is currently miles ahead of the second place AM class. Sam, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. He is, what, 5 seconds up the road of Peters, who's in the Aston Martin. Just that it's coming into shot now. He's got a lot of damage on the bonnet. So currently, Marek is going to be going to take victory in the AM class here. So we've got a yellow flag for car 27. Which is Hay, and yet car 63, which is Lucas. So Lucas is not having a great run. Yes, that is exactly where VM Tech comes from, comrades. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. So yeah, all he's got to do, Marek, is just basically get to the end of the race now, and he should be absolutely fine for the absolute overall win. Barry Hagen, as well, I should hasten to add, is our current pro, semi-pro, or silver race leader. He's currently got a 5-6 second gap to the next leader, or the next P2 guy, of JJ. How does O'Reilly have 25 seconds worth of penalties? Jeez, he does. He has a lot of pens. What car is he? 59. The car 59's had a 5 second for... here we go. So car 59's had 5 seconds for minor contact, push to punt to push to pass. With car 373. And then Findley's also picked up 20 seconds of penalties for lap 1 incidents. He did take out Davide. We did see it on stream. So yeah, those are valid. That's what. There's your 25 seconds. And bearing in mind, there were probably 5-second penalties. But as mentioned before, in the driver briefing, every lap 1 penalty is doubled. That's just our rules here at Toga Motorsport. Because we don't want people driving like absolute morons in the first lap and get away with it scot-free. So sometimes you get caught out, sometimes you just have to take the L, I'm afraid. And that's the hardest thing in motor racing, or sim racing, sorry, is being able to take the L and just hold your hands up to say, yeah, I've had a bad day, and yeah, I'll have to learn from it and move on. Ben McConnell then comes into the pits, our P2 guy, P2 pro person, semi-pro person, yeah, pro person. I mean, I would. Lucas, mate, yeah, I would. Yeah. Excuse me, I just need to blend those. Sorry, as I did mention to you at the start of the stream, I am suffering with some sort of cold, whether it is a COVID bug or just a general cold in general. So I do apologise if I sound different to usual. And I sometimes will have to take just a 30-second break, also just to have a quick drink or whatever. So, Comrade, sometimes stewards in the heat of the moment can make decisions that may not necessarily be correct. Yeah, thanks, bro. I've had it for a few days now, and it's on its way out. Sometimes, comrade, people, stewards, you know, make decisions that may be not necessarily correct. If you do feel like you are receiving a penalty under for something you didn't believe happened, or you want to appeal it, please appeal that penalty, please, because that will that helps us learn and teach our stewards moving forward. Okay. We're not perfect, is basically what I'm trying to say. JW, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Man, so many follows on TikTok. What the actual hell, guys? Thank you so much. We have had so many follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20... We've had like 30 likes tonight. That's insane. JW, well, you can get involved, mate. We do My kids keep saying 6, 7 all the time. It's bloody annoying. In our bio, mate, is our link to our SimGrid page, Discord, all the other social media channels, etc., etc. Then please do drop those a follow. Join our SimGrid page. That's where all of our races are hosted. Davey, thanks for the follow. That's where all our events are listed. Pick an event you want to join. We do ACC PC, ACC console, LMU, iRacing. Pick one of those you like. And we also doing, we all love this one, right? We're also doing Assetto Corsa. We're doing transit van racing at Donington Park. No, these are privately hosted races, mate. So as long as you're in the event, there's no SA requirement. No. Any rain? No, not tonight, Ross. No, this is a dry race. No rain. If I put rain in this race, I would have an onslaught of drivers. Yeah, no worries, mate. I appreciate you popping in, mate. Thank you so much for popping in and jumping in the chat, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. So our rookie leader then is in the pits. AM leader, sorry, I shouldn't say rookie. He is in the pit lane as Luke Wilson and Peter Romero still having a big old ding dong for P3 for last podium place. Callum Jones is 18 seconds up behind Whitburn now, but there is a Ben McConnell in between that, if you like, because Ben's already pitted. So we'll see where that materialises in a bit. Ross, thank you much for the follow, man. Honestly, the follows have been absolutely bloody insane. Kerry, welcome in. Thank you very much on the red channel. I can't say what channel other than TikTok, because actually TikTok penalises you for saying those words. So I have to say red channel, purple channel, etc. The Milky Bar kids in the house. Thanks for liking the live, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for popping in. So we're expecting drivers to start pitting, I would say, around about now. I'd say the pit window probably opened anything between 37.5 and 30, I would say. Why did I sound Australian saying that? But that's what I'd expect the pit window to be open around for these drivers to start stopping if they 50-50 splitted it. You might get some drivers that have decided to go a lot longer. So I think the overcut works, or the undercut works better here at Kyalami. I'm sure there is some sort of advantage you can gain with that. So yeah. Kerry, I think if I do exclamation mark sim grid, no, not sim, sim grid in the chats, there we go. So that is our sim grid page. All of our events are hosted over there. Then please feel free to obviously then join any of those events. All of our Discord links are there as well. So yeah, again, please feel free to join those, and then you can go from there basically. So yeah, I would say the pit window's open any time around about now. We'll start seeing drivers pitting. You might see some drivers doing a splash and dash. So what I mean by that is they'll fill up the car completely to 100% of its fuel capacity, drive around and basically run the car to its empty essentially, and then go into the pits at the very end for, like, you know, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever it may be, to get whatever fuel you need, and then just go to the end. That probably might happen at some point with some of our drivers. They might decide to run it completely full and then run it to its empty. I would probably say majority of our drivers will do a 50-50 split, so they'll stop after half the race and then pit for fuel and then carry on. So when I do, I get like my name and I race. Yeah. Rambio, hello sir. Hello, is that Rambio Sandiago? Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. On the Purple channel, appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much for popping in this evening. Got some new people in the house as well tonight, so thank you very much, everybody. If you are new here and you haven't raced with us or seen us before, please do subscribe, like, follow, and double tap, whatever platform you may or may not be on. That really helps our community grow. And also, not only that, it's completely free of charge, by the way. You haven't got to pay for a single thing. So if you can do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Gutted about tonight. I really felt I could have won silver. Nah, it's fine, man. It's fine. Kerry, so there's no official prize for the winner, but here at Token Motorsport, we are. This is what makes us better than everybody else. I mean that in a non-condescending way. Is that I will personally, will ship out a Token Motorsport little Token Motorsport trophy to the winners of each category. So the trophy is very, very small. It's just a little plastic trophy, and what I actually do is I print out. I've got a little label machine, and I print out their name, the championship, and their race number, and I will personally send that to. We will personally send that to you wherever you are in the world. So yeah, I do come out of it quite out of pocket, but I think it's definitely a nice little touch for the drivers. All we ask for in return is that if you can support our channel with either maybe a sub or a subscription of any stage. We also have a website where you can become a member from £2 a month, £1, £2 a month, and that helps us move the community onwards, and helps it grow. So yeah, it can, but that's something I'm willing to do, Paul. No problem at all, mate. I love this community, and I've been funding it for many years. And this is something nice for people. It's just a nice thing, right? Project Koala, thanks for the sharing the stream. Appreciate it. But yeah, we need volunteers. First and foremost is volunteers. Volunteers actually help this community so much. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to secure many volunteers at the moment, hence why I put that ping out in the chat in Discord today. Anyone that can help us out with stewarding, commentary, mods, event organising, that would be absolutely fantastic, because there's only really 3 or 4 of us that actually do all the hard graft, if you like. No, let me rephrase that. There is only 3 or 4 of us that actually sort of do setting things up, putting the servers live, but there's like a whole raft of people that help us out with stewarding, commentary, but they can't always be there. They have lives outside of this community, so having a greater pool of people massively helps us, because we can rely on those people as and when they can. can help us out. So people are stopping then. So Mitchell has is just leaving the pit lane. Our leader then, Matt Whitburn, has pitted also. He's come out into P12. So he's actually come out in quite a good place. We got who was his name? Salvatore is ahead of him with Davide and Hayward. And actually, has Whitburn had a bit of a stinker of a stop? Because McConnell... yes, so here's the time penalty then. So the time difference is what right now? 11 seconds. So Whitburn has got 11-second gap between him and McConnell because of his 15-second penalty point, 15 penalty seconds he got from winning the last race. So at this current moment in time, Ben McConnell is currently our leader of this race overall based on his... on track, because obviously Matt has had a 15-second time penalty added to his race. Yeah, we do. We have the purple channel. It's sort of it's like an itch, but replace the eye. And then we have a the funnel channel, the actual tube bit that you and yeah. So we have all of those channels. Had such a good quality race, got ruined by my own wheel. Shame. Oh, that's a shame, man. Oh, no. Sorry, do I watch DTM? Sorry, mate, I didn't answer your question. Diego, sorry, my friend. I don't watch DTM, actually. It's something I don't watch, I must admit. I don't really get a chance to watch it. So, I know someone was talking about DTM in the chat earlier on. But for me, I don't really watch it. So, Luke Wilson in the pits, and he's going to have a 5-second time penalty added to his pit stop. So, he is in the pits now. Peter is... still on the back of Callum. Callum is our net leader of this race. The funnel channel, I know. I've just trying to use my head, my brain. My brain hurts. So, yeah, we've got a few people in this pits now. Barry also is stopping, but he has also got to take a 5 seconds. Oh, nice. Oh, did you guys see it in real life? Like, in real life. In person, was you there at the track today? Mustang is so goated. The GTR is actually goated in this race. So we're not seeing many flurries of people coming to stop then. So we've had quite a few people stop already. So the last, like I say, the pit window is sort of about 90 seconds left, I'd say, approximately. Before, if people 50-50 splitted the race, is essentially what I'm saying. I don't know what people's strategies are or what they're doing. So we'll have to see. We'll start seeing that in the next within the next 30 minutes as things start to unpan. But there's definitely going to be some cars now out of position, so this is going to start getting good. I'll take a look, man. I've always been intrigued by DTM. I'm not gonna lie. What times are the leaders doing? So I'll do each car, shall I? So Whitburn is currently our pro lap time holder, whatever. He's currently the fastest lap. Holds the fastest lap of the race completely with a 40.655. In silvers then, where are we? So Barry is currently our fastest silver with a 41.882. No, he's not. Picorni Pockets is no, it is Barry 41.882, and then Amsdan is going to be a 42.530, which is set by Marek, who you can see on screen right now. So there's roughly what you're looking at, basically. So Callum, JJ, and Olaf are all in the pits then. Bearing in mind, some of them will be taking time penalties because of their success penalties from the last race. So we'll now start to see people who have gained time and places. So actually, Luke is currently running P2 in this race, right behind Whitburn. Whitburn is what now 6 seconds away from Luke, and 42 seconds off the lead right now. But obviously Peter is still out on track, so that will be about 10 seconds, I'd say, by the time Peter goes into pits. So that's what we're looking at in terms of positioning. As we got Toby is off the track. He's had a spin and he's rejoining circuit. We got pockets in the lead in silvers. Mr. Non-Podium is currently leading the silver class, followed by Barry, who is like 1.6 seconds away from taking to try and get close to him. And then we got JJ, who's currently running P3 in class, 20 seconds off those two, by the way. So yeah, as it stands right now, so Whitburn has got to get Wilson, Jones, and McConnell by the end of this race to take home the victory here at Kyalami. He's currently 40 odd so seconds off the lead, but Peter hasn't stopped yet. So I'd say he is what, 5 seconds behind Luke, 6 seconds behind Callum, and 7 seconds behind McConnell. He's got 28 minutes to do so. Based on lap time, I don't think it's going to be long before Whitburn is close to these guys. These guys have now got to work together to try and keep Whitburn at bay for the next 28 minutes, which is going to be an insane battle, I'm not going to lie. Do you think Max Verstappen will win the championship? No. I don't think so at all, no. Yeah, we really have, haven't we? We've got some really good drivers. I love this Sunday championship, I'm not going to lie. Oh. It's because we haven't got an over 18 limit on our Discord. I'm pretty sure it's anyone can join. You've got to have two-factor authentication switched on, though. That might be your problem. That might be your issue, my friend. The Peter is still in, still out. He's going to do himself some. He's going to be all right here. He's still going, is Peter. So, you know, we spoke about earlier on in when we were doing the chat about the pet window, and I said there could be some drivers here that are filled up to the very end and are splash and dashing at the very end. Now, I think Peter's one of these guys. So, I suspect Peter's probably got around about 10-15 minutes of fuel maybe left, I'd say, as a guess. Because most cars can do about an hour and 5, a 65-minute stint before they have to stop. The race is 75 minutes, so he's going to be about 10 minutes of fuel short before his car's completely empty. So I suspect that he will have run out of fuel in about 15 or so minutes. That's what I would predict, anyway. Dog3Cs, thanks very much for the follow. Wow, we've got 3.1k likes on TikTok. That is insane. If we get to 5k, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And if you're watching us on other platforms, please do drop a like as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And thank you for the continued support as well over there. That really helps us more than you'll ever know. So thank you very much for those likes, follows, and subscribes. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, the race is really starting to spice up now. I'm really looking forward to how it's going to end. I hope you are too. Can anyone join Toga? Like, just apply and join. Never went through that because Reese texted me. Yeah, so I'll answer your question in a second, Bill. Yeah, so there is an official process. Yes, you have to fill out an application form, basically. Yeah, so you got through the back door. Bill, yes, we do iRacing stuff, but we're just focusing on, we're just doing a NASCAR event at the moment, just because it's very new for us, and we don't really know where people are looking at racing and what's what. So we've got a Toga 250 coming up in November. October or November. It's one of the two, and then basically we'll go from there. How many cars take part in the event? What event, George? This one. We had 31 cars, I think, start this race. Are you hosting LME races? Yes, we have a Toga WEC Championship at the moment, which started on Friday. And then we have a 80-minute series as well that started on Saturday. So we do LMEs Friday and Saturday. The only problem that I've got is that I can't always do the commentary for those because of life commitments. So for most part, this championship is the one that gets the dedicated commentator until we can get some more people to commentate. So sorry, I missed what you mean. For iRacing, for the NASCAR, we think we've got 40 cars. And for this, we've got a maximum of 45 car slot. And we had a 31 car grid today. So a few people didn't turn up. A few people couldn't make the race. And we've had, what, 3 retirees from the race? So, yeah, doing okay. So Davide also looks like he's going to be the guy that's Splash and Dasher, as well as Pockets, Matt Picorni as well. Also looking like all these guys are going to be doing splashes and dashes towards the end of this race. So running till the car is empty, and then basically pitting for a small amount of fuel, a tiny amount of fuel. Your stop will be, what, probably 2-3 seconds at most, because you're only going to need about 10 minutes of fuel. 15 minutes of fuel max, so you're not going to need a lot of fuel at all. It's going to be, what, 25 litres maybe? Maybe less than that. So yeah, you're not going to need a lot of fuel at all. But it's going to be interesting. I tell you what is interesting though, the battle then for the lead. So we've got Matt Whitburn is all over Luke Wilson. He's going to have him up the inside into turn 1. Luke's going to have to concede the place, I'm afraid. And that is Whitburn up the inside. Although, can he try and fight back? The answer to that question is a big fat no. Luke Wilson has lost a place then. That is Matt Whitburn up into P4. And now chasing down not only Callum, who's running P3, but also Ben, our net leader. Our net leader of this race. So, very, 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 very interesting. Callum and Luke both pushing like absolute madmen to try and not only put Matt off, but try and keep Matt behind him. So we'll see what happens. We'll have to keep an eye on this nice, tasty little battle that we've got going on. If you don't mind, I am just going to take a quick swig of drink with 22 minutes left of this race to go. As Dean and JJ have also been trading places. Here we go, and back markers as well, getting in the way of the lead pack. This race is just PC, George, but we do have PlayStation and Xbox events, championships that we do host for people as well. Oh, so out the inside then, he thinks about it, not a chance. Oh, I thought he was going to bounce over the sausage there, but Matt tries to hold on. Now what's going to happen is he got the pace? He's got a great exit. He's going to try and do exactly what Luke did to Luke last time around. He's alongside. He's got so much pace in that GTR. It's absolutely, just crazy. You just can't do anything about it. He just lines him up, and the job's done before you can even think about it. Now is Whitburn then up into P3, which is going to be net P2. And all he's got ahead of him now is O'Connell, who's currently running 1.2 seconds up the road, unless Callum can try and fight back and try and put Matt under some serious pressure, but not looking good, Brev. He is absolutely flying. Absolutely flying indeed. You're not wrong about that. Absolutely flying. The sun is slowly starting to set here as well at Kyalami. I did set it to a sunset race. I do think it looks kind of fun when you do that. Do you load custom BOP? Yes, we do. Yeah. So, yeah, some of these cars have got BOP applied. If I go to the timing board, you can see that. So, Peter and Ben have 16 kgs plus because they're in the Aston Martin. The Nissan and the Bentley. So, the Nissan has -11. The Bentley has -16. And the Lexus has 0 ballast applied. But you can see some cars have a restrictor. But the Mustang has a restrictor. Meaning that obviously the engine's restricted. Yellow flag there for Mitchell, I think. Mitchell has had a yellow flag, I believe. This is ACC. What's my opinion? I love LMU. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Hang on 1 second. That is Peter in the pits then. Oh, whoa, that might be a push to pass. I'm not going to lie. That looks a bit naughty. That'll be looked at by the stewards. That looks like a push to pass, in my opinion. That Definitely looks a bit like a push to pass that. Yeah, so that'll be reviewed by the stewards. It did look like he did. That did look like he did push him off a bit. This race, no. This race he didn't. The stewards will definitely look at that move. I mean, I can't penalise that. I can have an opinion, but I don't make the decision about what penalty or any penalty. But the stewards will definitely look at that. So going back, LMU to ACC. I love LMU. I think it's a great race, if a game if you're using if you want to do hypercars. GT3 racing, I'm not convinced just yet. Yeah, I think it's still a bit of work required. ACC I think is fantastic because you can only have proper stewarding. You can have proper stewarding. You can have like proper commentary. There's good overlays, stuff like that. LMU is just not finished. You know what I mean? I mean that in the nicest way. I love. We're very, very, very close to people at LMU with motorsport games, but I just think that GT3s it just doesn't hit the same as iRacing or ACC. Yes, Kieran. How can I help my brother? How you doing, mate? How are we doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Paul, it does not show contacting car, just an overview. Yeah, on our spreadsheet, I can see contact between car. It's been NFA'd. It's been NFA'd. There was contact between cars 6 and 620, but that has just been no further action. See you later, Conrad, mate. See you in a bit, brother. But driver changes in ACC, yes. In this race, no. If that makes sense. So here we go. Peter has stopped then. See, Peter was close to a splash and dash. It was NFA. It was NFA, Paul. I just looked at my screen. It looked like a push to pass, but I don't make. Me too, Kieran. Me too, mate. I think the whole country has got some sort of like cold or COVID or something. 75 minutes. User 52104 blah blah blah. Thanks for the follow. George, thanks for the follow. This whole championship is 75 minutes long. With one mandatory pit stop. We have hosted 24-hour races in the past, but we don't do those anymore because of the absolute pain it is to host them. It's such a nightmare to host a 24-hour race. I'm not even joking. The effort, the people, the moaning you get from drivers, especially at 3 in the morning when the server crashes or something happens or someone's moaning about a driver that's being an absolute nuisance because they're tired. Like, it's just not worth doing those types of races, in my opinion. We did them. We've scratched that itch, if that translates for people that aren't from the UK, and I don't think we'll ever do it again. Don't get me wrong, probably doing it on something like iRacing is probably a lot easier, so we can probably look at that in the future because you don't really steward that. You do it on penalty incident points, so you could do it easier on iRacing, I feel, and also the infrastructure isn't owned by us. iRacing, you rent the servers basically, so if it goes wrong, iRacing fix it, we don't fix it. So yeah. God, Finley O'Reilly's is getting his old elbows out, isn't he? Blimey. He's going to try and dive up the inside of Hayward there to not make that move stick. So Matt Picordi then has still yet to stop, as well as Davide Mandolese. So ideally, yes. I've partaken in 2 24-hour races this year, as in person. Exactly, Kieran. So Kieran in our red channel chat, in the old funnel channel, opposite to the word, I wouldn't say the word lube, but that just doesn't translate very well. It's saying that the amount of people you need to run it is crazy. 100%. It's just crazy. Don't clip that either. But yeah, if we look at if we do a 24 hours, it'll be on iRacing. I think moving forward, not on ACC. iRacing, just the way you swap drivers, the way you do the racing, the actual tracks themselves, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, by the way, is a lot better than ACC. I'm just putting it out there. There could be a lot of times in ACC where, so with ACC, just to put it into context, if you don't join the session in the right order, as in, say for example you've got a team of 5, you have to have a primary or driver number 1 in that list. If that driver 1 doesn't join the session first, and you say driver 3 joins the session first, you're basically, race is done. You can't participate in the race because of the way ACC is. You have to join in the right order. Whereas with iRacing and when LMU does its driver swap stuff, it's all done on anyone can join anytime. You can pick up and drop the car however you want it. McFan, welcome in. You must be a Lewis Hamilton fan by look at your title and your little emoji next to your name. Yeah, he did do great today, did he? The manager for iRacing seems much better. Yeah, 100%. iRacing in general, just for hosting stuff, is much better, Kieran. Not even joking, mate. Not even joking. So yeah, let's look. So David. Yeah, mate. Nice. So Barry then has taken over the lead then of the Silvers then, so he's got past Pockets on the racetrack. The Pockets is currently, what, 13 seconds behind, in front of, sorry, Dean, who's running P9. So that's going to be close for when Pockets does decide he has to pit. So Barry's going to come home at this current moment in time, anyway, at least, is the winner of the AM class. Davide has just stopped, and he's now exiting the pit lane. Hasn't actually lost any places whatsoever. We have got a Hunter Davis just coming onto the final corner then. But he is... No. Kieran, I knew exactly what you meant, mate. I know exactly what you meant. Yeah, it's fine. So he is currently running P10. So, yeah, Davide didn't lose anything there from actually going in late, boxing for a splash and dash. Actually, he's played out nicely for him. So that's absolutely fantastic for Davide. Seeing him back racing again with us is absolutely, excuse me, fan-dabby-dozy. I'm just going to take another quick drink because my throat is really starting to, yeah, fail. But we have only got 11.5 minutes to go. Prod code. Oh, how many times have I said that in my life, being a software engineer myself? Welcome in, thanks for the follow, mate. I wonder if we did a poll, right, and how many people in this chat right now that are either watching us back or whatever have got either a cold or suspected coronavirus. I reckon it's a good few people, right, that have got some sort of issue. I bet it is. Lemon and honey with hot water is the best thing for a cold. Thing is, Kieran, it's on its way out. So you know when when you like first have a cold and you just can't breathe and everything is very much like bunged up. I have now surpassed that stage. It's now the fact that it's just there. It's just there. I can't shift it. It just needs to go now. Like I don't even feel rubbish anymore. I don't feel rough. I did feel rough like a couple of days ago. In the evening times, but I don't now. Imagine watching virtual cars go over and around the virtual track. Totally not me, mate. There's something in it for me that hooks me every time. I don't know what it is. How long was the race? The race was 75 minutes, and we've got 9 minutes or 10 minutes left to go. Yeah, I just get hooked. Oh, George, well, good. You should ask them, my friend. If you go to our bio in our page on TikTok, there's a Linktree link, and in that link there is a link to all of our socials, all of our SimGrid page. SimGrid is where we host all of our events, and from there you can choose an event that you so wish. So let me go and share this link over on my screen. You'll see we got our SimGrid page, Tokyo Motorsport. That's us. And you can see we have many different events that we host for you. So look, the Daytona 250 is on the 19th of October at 7 o'clock. Console race. We're going to do a community race in October. The transit racing at Donington Park is coming up, etc., etc. So please feel free to drop us a follow over there, and yeah, come and participate in any of our races. No worries. I was trying to yeah, come up a lung. I know what you meant. Yeah. Honestly, it's just been absolutely crazy. I just felt so terrible. No, so all we ask for is, so SimGrid has a feature for attendance ratio, and most communities set a minimum of 20% attendance ratio. What that means is, if you sign up to an event, do you actually turn up, basically? And if you don't turn up, you get your attendance ratio gets, you know, you have 100%, and if you miss races, you go down to 0%. So you have to fit criteria. If you can't race, you can withdraw from a session. If you can't do it, but you have to do it 1 hour before the race starts, etc., etc. It's basically just sign up and race the races that you can turn up to, basically, is what I'm trying to say. In a long-winded way. So it's going to look like, ladies and gents, that Matt Whitburn is going to come home to take P1 again in the Pro Series, the Pro Class. Ben McConnell is currently running P2 in this race. He is has a 1.5 second gap to Luke Wilson, who's going to pick up the last podium place, and then he's 1.5 seconds back from him is Callum. But there is a lurking Peter Romeo currently running in P5 that is all over the rear of Callum right now. So that could change over the next 7 minutes. Barry is cooking, Oliver. He 100% is. Barry is currently our leader in silver class, absolutely flying. It's going to be annoying sending Barry a trophy, you know. He's going to be such a big-headed there. He is currently well, he did have pockets behind him, but Matt McCorney has finally thrown in the towel and has come into the pit lane to do his mandatory pit stop. So it's done on lap time percentage. Yeah, I will get the trophy. So basically, if I just really quickly, oops, if I do this, for example, this is the Sunday Challenge race, and you'll see here that based on lap time requirement, so 100 to 102%, and if I scroll down to here, this sheet here. This is a sheet that someone created. I'll wait for it to load so you can still see the action. Someone created a spreadsheet where it references all of the lap times for drivers on LFM. And as you can see here, for example, Kyalami, where are we here? So people that are in between 100 and 102%. So people that can do a 41.38 should go in Pro Class, and so on and so forth. And that's how basically it works. It does it on lap time. So you have to be honest about what lap times you can do. And if you can do a specific lap time, then please go into the correct class. If you can't, then please pick a class that's good for you. We can move you around in different classes after round 3. How many races is this? So after round 3, so after Imola next week, if we start seeing people that are either too fast or too slow, you will then be moved automatically by us into the correct split. And again, thank you very much for all the follows on SimGrid as well, by the way. We are second on SimGrid. We are being closed down, by the way, by our competitor ACM. We're on 8,000 followers. They're on 7,127. But we are trying to catch FRL, who are the highest ranked league. If you look here, they've got 10,341 followers. We are trying to chase down that goal at this current moment in time. So if you are wanting to join our SimGrid page, do drop a like. Drop a follow, sorry. So yeah, we've got five minutes left in this race then, ladies and gents. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's gone really, really fast. Who are your drivers of the day? We're at 4.9k likes, 5 minutes to go. Can we get to 10,000 likes on this stream before the end of it? We've got 5 minutes to double tap that screen. I love it, George. Thank you so much, mate. I really do appreciate you joining our community, mate. Thank you so much. You won't regret it. I hope not. So yeah, please do double tap that screen, by the way. Let's try and get to 10,000 likes on this video. That'd be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. We are really trying to push. What car numbers we've got? I've done it. Too late now. I did it already. That's probably a bit late. But yeah. So yeah, we are very much appreciative of all the new joiners. I can see in Discord that a lot of people have joined us, so thank you very, very much. But who are your drivers then drivers of the day, I suppose? We did have a driver of the day. Oops, sorry. We did have a driver of the day thing, but it's broken at the moment, so I don't really know how it can work. You guys have earned a new driver, GG. Thank you very much. Attention seeker. Mate, we take all the new drivers we can get, mate. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Honestly, having this community is so good. But what it does need to do, it requires drivers like yourselves coming and racing with us. Looks like I might be out for a few weeks. My Heisenfeld brake load cell has failed now for the second time. It takes weeks for it to get a new one. Jeez. And it probably is that covered under warranty as well, Paul? Or do you have to pay for that fix? Because they're not cheap pedals, are they? They are not cheap pedals. So with 3 minutes left to go then, let's go and have a look at our current state of our top three of each rank class. So Marek is currently leading the AM class by a considerable distance then. The next car is Gus Peters with extremely flappy bonnet in the P2. But Reynolds is slowly chasing him down. Jim Reynolds, in P3 in AMS is under a second. So we'll keep an eye on that before the end of this race. Oof. Jesus Christ, Paul. That is mega money, mate. That is huge money. I don't know that sort of money. Oh, Christ. Barry Hargan currently running. I mean, to be fair, I did spend like $3,000 on my PC, but still. Barry Hargan running in P1 in the Silvers then. He has Dean behind him, but Dean is about 10 seconds away from Barry, so it's looking likely, unless there's some sort of Barry has a complete disconnect, it's looking like Barry's going to come home to take the class win. And then Olaf is currently running P3 in class, only about what? He is, 12 seconds away from Dean. So again, these are pretty wrapped up. Doesn't make me fast though. Yeah, I know, right? I know. And then leading away in the pros, you got Matt Whitburn, who's driven outstandingly again. He's currently P1, 8 seconds already up the road to Ben McConnell, who is running P2 in class, then followed by Luke Wilson and Callum Jones. But Peter is still trying to sniff the rear of Callum and trying to gain that P4 before the end of this race. So it's looking like the top three are pretty set in the Pro Series and the Silver Series and the AMS Series classes. So we are basically, I would say, where is our leader then? Our leader is where? What's that? Whitburn, yeah, 100%. He's been absolutely mega. He won last week's race as well, without a mandatory pit stop. He's done absolutely fantastically to have a 15-second time penalty and then get back through the grid. They didn't make it easy for him, did they? Callum, Luke, and Ben, but he still managed to get through them nevertheless. But we go again for next week at Imola. You never know what will happen. Anything can happen in these races, and you'll just have to tune in next week to find out, won't you, I suppose? Shameless plug for the community. But yeah, one final plug, I guess. I'm sorry for saying this again. If you are new here or you haven't done it yet, please do drop a like, subscribe, drop a comment as well if you're watching it back and you've got this far. Please do just share as much as you can. It's all completely free, by the way. You haven't got to do a single thing in terms of open up your wallet. You've just got to literally click a few buttons and double tap a screen. And that really, really helps our community grow. Real Simon, thanks very much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, if anything can help us, honestly, it really can. We just want to grow and we want to give community racing the best racing we can. As we've got Matt Whitburn to come home to take the checker flag here at Kyalami. Absolutely fantastic drive from Matt. Unbelievable. Coming home to take P2 is Ben McConnell. Absolutely fantastic drive from Ben. He's absolutely driven the wheels off that Aston Martin. Luke Wilson takes the final podium step in pros. 1 second, I'll get to that in a sec. Barry Hargan is going to be next across the finish line to come home in the silver win for Togo Esports. And Marek also as well. He's going to be taking the checker flag any second now. When the next live, most likely next Sunday. Mostly next Sunday, I would say. But yeah, Barry coming home to take P1 in class, followed by Dean as well. He is going to come home to take P2 in the silver class, followed by Olaf, who will pick up the last podium place. Well done, boy. Yes, of course he was. Yeah, no worries, man. Appreciate you popping in. And then, like I say, Marek's going to finally come home in a minute to take the AM win. Peters and Reynolds have already crossed the line to take P2 and P3 respectively. And that will be the classifications done then for today's race here at Kyalami. And I can take a breather and give my voice a rest. Now, there are a few penalties that are going to be applied to the drivers. Oh, Dean picking up a 5-second penalty then. That could affect the results at the end. And that could promote JJ to be P2. But we'll have to see when the results, the classification is finished. Barry, well done, my friend. Good win, mate. Well done. Absolutely fantastic job. Great driving, mate. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Did it for the esports team, mate. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, I think we're done, ladies and gents. I will just say, but it will be announced in the Discord server at the end of the race, that any penalties that you want to appeal, the appeals process will now be opened. I will stay open for a couple of days. And then you guys who have picked up time penalties will have the chance to appeal them. And then our stewards will go look at those, and either your penalty will stay as it is, or it will get rescinded and it will come off your time before it gets published on SimGrid. Okay? So anyone watching, that will happen. But yeah, that is us. I'm afraid we are completely done for this evening. I need to go on voice rest. Thank you so much for all the support over this another live stream. Absolutely epic live stream again. So thank you very much for your support as always. If not, we will be live next week at Imola. Absolutely love Imola as a circuit, and hopefully the racing will be just as good. Davide, welcome in, brother. Thank you so much for joining this race. George as well, thank you very much. Like I say, we'll be at Imola next week for round number 3 of this Sunday GT3 series. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've been Hayden from Togo Motorsport. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week at Imola. See you in a bit. Let's go, Barry R. Let's go.